Hi, welcome to another new episode of the Declutter Me podcast with myself, Shelina. I hope you're well wherever you are in the world. So, I recently watched a new show on Netflix called How to Build a Sex Room. And oh my God, the show is brilliant. I thought it was going to be cringy and dirty and not dirty, but just cringy. But the woman who hosts it, Melanie Rose, is so brilliant. She's a matter-of-fact British woman who talks sense and knows her sex toys and kink and knows how to build a sexy room. And it's not just about building like a sex dungeon, which there were a few of them, but it was also about decluttering and organizing and making bedrooms sexy so that you can have sexy time in the bedroom and be in love and enjoy your husband or your wife or your partner or whoever you're with. So it was great, but watching it, I saw a lot of rooms which had a huge amount of clutter, huge furniture pieces, and just bad Feng Shui going on. And although this show is a representative of like a small percentage of people in the world, I'm sure there are a lot of you in the world out there listening who have a lot of clutter in your bedrooms, which is affecting your love life, affecting your sex life. So I thought, let me be the Melanie Rose of your life for today and help you get that va-va-voom back into your room, into your life, into your sex life. So first, let's deal with the clutter, because obviously I am the declutter queen here. So do you have a pile of clothes, laundry, and stuff on your bed? Do you have any room to sleep because there's stuff on your bed? If you have stuff, that is just a sex killer. That is a love killer. You're not going to be listening to Boys to Men with that on your bed. So do a mini declutter and spend like 15, 20 minutes clearing the items from your bed and move it into your wardrobe, into the laundry, into the ironing room, into a basket or a bag so you can organize it later. Then spend 15, 20 minutes, a few hours every so often or later. Go through the items that should be in the closet, that should be in the laundry, that should be ironed. Watch Netflix, watch the show while ironing if you haven't had time already. And put things into the washing machine if they need to be in the washing machine. And then return all the things that should be in the correct place. If you have a huge amount of laundry to do and you're just overwhelmed by it, fill your bag up and use a laundry service. There's so many of them now that do this fill a bag service. I recently talked to Sanka about it, and they have it. So many, companies have it. Just fill it up, give it to them. You pay pay like 60 dirhams or something, a few pounds, few dollars, and it will ease your mind. And they have sometimes, wash and iron. So if they do that, do it. Okay, you can't go for a nice meal, you can't go to cinema, you can't do one thing that week, which you were planning to do, but you get the laundry out of the way, you get it all done, you get it all ironed. So do that. It just makes so much sense than having this stuff just lying on your bed and you just going, oh my God, I'm overwhelmed. What am I going to do with this stuff? On my bed, on the floor, on the cupboards, on chairs or sofas or whatever you have in your room. So next, let's declutter your bedside cabinets. So do a mini declutter in this section as well and remove and review all the scrap pieces of paper, old medicine, pens, things, cards. I don't know. You guys have so much stuff in your bedside cabinets. It's unbelievable. Wires. Check if you even need the wires. Are they for old iPhones that don't even work anymore? Clear these bedside cabinets. You shouldn't have much in the bedside cabinets. You should have like maybe your medicine that you use daily and your vitamins and minerals, a pen and paper in case you need to write anything down, one wire or two wires. I've got two because I've got my iPhone and my watch. And then, sex toys, if you have them, obviously if you're not in this country, because we don't have that, we're not allowed that here. And then, just clear it all up. It shouldn't be a junk drawer. It should be a drawer for you to access stuff, for you to sleep, and for you to have sexy time. So yeah, clear it. Let's clear that clutter up. Next, around the bed, let's talk about under your bed. So it's bad feng shui to have anything under your bed because there's no flow of air going around the bed. So it's just stagnant air that lies at the bottom of your bed, and dust, which is bad as well, because then you're just like breathing in dust and, on top of your bed as well. So I know a lot of you might have limited space, so you have to put other things under your bed. But if you have space, take it out of the bed. Take that stuff from under your bed and move it somewhere else, declutter it. A lot of the time, it's just stuff that you shouldn't even be bothering having. Do you need that many old school books? Probably not. Do you have like 20 pairs of winter boots and you live in a hot country? Like, yeah, you don't need that. And how many Christmas decorations do you need? Can you put them somewhere else? Can you put it in a storeroom? Can you put it on top of a cupboard? Do you put it in the garage? Like, just get that stuff from under the bed out of there and let the flow of air start again. Let it breathe. Let your room breathe again instead of just being stagnant air and stagnant dust and stuff. Like dead skin. There's also dead skin. You know how much dead skin we shed in our bedroom? Like, imagine. Like, if you haven't vacuumed under your bed, imagine how much stuff is under there, like dead skin. Anyway, back to the va-va-voom. So, take out the items from under your bed, review them, organize it, put it somewhere else. Then, let's talk about another lot of bad feng shui in your bedroom, which is your TV. It is really bad having TV there. So, the electronic infrared or whatever it is from the TV is bad. Right? It's bad for you, especially if you're going to go to bed. It's bad because you'll start watching TV programs instead of spending time talking to your other half, having sexy time, snuggling, sleeping because you're watching TV. And then you're watching TV and sometimes it might be horrible things just before you go to bed. So then that's in your mind before you sleep. So if you can, remove the TV out of your room because it is such bad feng shui in so many ways. But if you have to keep it, hide it in a cupboard so that it's not the central focus of your room. Talking of electronics, let's organize the cords. Use wire boxes, which you can get from places like Amazon or IKEA to hide those pesky cords. Also hide them into the back of your electronics using hooks. So I'll do a video about that so you can see what I mean. They're just, I know we need them, but just try and hide them or remove them so that it doesn't show, and because it's just really unsexy having all these wires everywhere, isn't it? If you have a desk in your bedroom, if possible, remove it from there because you need to keep your work separate from your love life, your sleep life, and your sex life. Nothing can dampen any sexy time than seeing work items next to your bed. So if you have a desk next to your bed, try and remove that and move it somewhere else. Next, let's talk about your bed sheets. Like, how old are they? How discolored and skanky and just unsexy are they? I mean, you don't have to get satin sheets and be like, some like porn baron with some sexy sheets, but splurge and get some nice ones, in the right size. Like even IKEA has really nice ones now, like with nice cotton and stuff. So get a nice cotton thread. It doesn't have to be like super expensive. It doesn't have to be over the top, on embroidery. It can be simple. Like you can get ones that look like hotel bed sheets, which you can get the white ones in IKEA now, but you can also get them online and they do make you feel nice. I have 3 colors in, which look like hotel sheets, and it makes you feel really nice that you're going into these sheets that feel like going into a hotel. So it makes me happy. So that's what you need. You need sheets that make you happy, and get sets. Like, I don't understand this mismatch thing that happens sometimes. Like, it just looks so weird and it's just not sexy or cool to look at, like seeing all these mismatched sets everywhere on your bed. So get matching bed sheets if possible. So I talked about the bedside cabinet, but I didn't talk about the pile of books. So, and people have pile of books on the bedside cabinet, on the floor. They have them everywhere. And I mean, seeing that pile and knowing that you're nowhere near to reading it can just be a damper on any mood. So reduce that pile to 1 book you're reading and put the rest into your bookshelf or remove it somewhere else. You don't have to have a pile next to your bed. Let's talk finally about colors. So I've often seen colors talk about having red in rooms for sexy time, but red can also cause anger and passion, and that's not what you need when you want to have a good night's sleep. So choose calming, sexy colors, the pinks, blues with tinges of gold. They're great. Avoid artwork that's too intense and anything that's dead or controversial or political, because you don't want that either. Like, that's not going to help you on the sexy time unless, you get turned on by looking at a politician. If you do, that's fine. That's your own kink, and you can have that kink if you want. So when you're decluttering and organizing your room for sexy time and sleep, remember you have to envisage it to be like a romantic, sexy getaway hotel room. You want to keep it decluttered, you want to make it calm, you want to make it refined, and you want to make it sexy. So I hope you find these tips useful. If you need to find the voom in your bedroom again, let me know. You can get in touch, book a session with me virtually or in real life, and I can help you to get to that point. I mean, it doesn't have to be anything kinky, but I want you to get to that point where you have a lovely time in your bedroom, whether you're having sexy time, love time, or sleep time. Like, clear the clutter, clear the dead air, remove the bad feng shui, and just have a lovely, sexy bedroom. So I hope you found this episode really helpful, not too dirty, and will make you have lots of lovely time in your bedroom. So thanks as always for listening. And if it would be amazing if you could leave a review and tell all your friends and family about this episode and all the other episodes. And I will talk to you next week. So take care. Bye.